Hello, welcome to St. John Newman Church. We're so glad you're here. Today is the third Sunday in Ordinary Time, and these are the parish announcements for the week of January 22nd. Please pray for the repose of the soul of Patricia Guns, whose funeral mass will be Wednesday, January 25th at 1 o'clock p.m. Please pray for the repose of the soul of Louise Skiffy, whose funeral mass will be Saturday, January 28th at 1 o'clock p.m. Our next bereavement ministry meeting will be on Thursday, January 26th from 6 to 7:30 p.m. in room 115. This ministry is an adult support group who assists the bereaved in understanding the process of grief. Would you like to complete the sacrament of confirmation? Are you an adult who would like to learn more about our beautiful Catholic faith? Begin this new year with our Journey of Faith classes. It's free and no registration is needed. Check out the posters in the gathering space for class times and additional info. The RE Congress Youth Day trip to Knott's Berry Farm is coming up on February 23rd. Registration must be in by the end of January. Please stop by the Youth Ministry office for details. Want to learn about your Catholic faith in a comprehensive and engaging way? Sign up for the Catechism in a Year podcast. It's free. January 23rd at 6:15 p.m. is our next discussion group meetup. Register today via our parish website, sjnc.org, or check out the posters in the gathering space for more information. Just arrived, the 2023 CSA campaign. You'll be hearing more about it next week. Why is it important? It provides the resources our diocese uses to support many of the important missionary works of our Las Vegas Catholic community. Please consider how you can be a part of this vital work with your 2023 pledge. If you've brought in new or gently used and cleans men's coats for our Disciples on Mission Winter Coat Drive, there are 2 containers in the gathering space for your donation. Thank you so much for your kindness. The drive is on this weekend only. I am the bread of life.
We have arrived in our journey through the Mass at the penitential rite. Over some time now, we've been speaking about different segments of the Mass, how we perhaps even gather for Mass, how we prepare at home, how we have the entrance rite, how we start with the sign of the cross, we have a greeting, and then an introduction. And now we've come to discuss the penitential rite. Sometimes when we come to Mass, we can go right past the penitential rite. It's a matter of habit. Or we can think of it just as being only about forgiveness of sins rather than its true purpose to prepare us. I remember the first time I tried to plant a garden. This is kind of a crazy segue, right? I had these tomato plants when I was a teenager, and I had some seeds, and I just figured out that I could plant them in the ground, sprinkle some seeds here and there, and water them, and miraculously I would have a garden. And I would be able to have a wonderful bounty of fruit and flowers to pick. Well, that's not what happened. I had no clue as to the total amount of preparatory work that was required, such as tilling the soil, to properly prepare the earth to receive the seeds. Well, at this point of the Mass, we're tilling the soil of our minds and hearts, preparing to receive Christ in His Word and in the Eucharist. What does this tilling mean, practically speaking? Well, the late Henry Nouwen, one of the most beloved spiritual writers of the 20th century, offers a clarifying insight which came to him one night while he was, like many of us, watching a TV program on Dutch television. Well, you may not be watching Dutch television. The speaker on the TV, he said, poured some water on hard, dried earth or soil, saying, "Look, the soil cannot receive the water and no seed can grow. Well then, after that, he crumbled the soil with his hands, and then pouring the water on it again, he said, it is only the broken soil that can receive the water and make the seed grow to bear fruit. After seeing this, Father Nowen, a veteran priest, said, I understand what it means to begin the Eucharist, the Mass, with a contrite heart, a heart broken open to receive the water of God's grace. Well, during the penitential rite in the sacred liturgy, we have the opportunity every time we gather to break open the hard soil of our hearts by admitting to God the powerlessness, our powerlessness over sin and our need for a Savior. Like Alcoholics Anonymous, which asks its members to work the 12 steps as a means of becoming accountable for their behavior by trying to change themselves instead of others, Jesus asks his disciples to let go and let God. He asks us to seek a conversion of heart by surrendering our lives to him, surrendering our lives to his grace and mercy. See, the Eucharist empowers our transformation, making us one spirit with Christ, as we hear in 1 Corinthians chapter 6, verse 17. Christ becomes really present in the Eucharist so that we may become his body. Therefore, after the greeting and the introduction of the Mass, the priest invites the faithful, saying, Brothers and sisters, let us acknowledge our sins and so prepare ourselves to celebrate the sacred mysteries. There are several ways we may be led to respond after a short period of silence. These different ways can be determined by the presider, or in many cases, different parishes may employ different formats depending on the liturgical season. More about those different options next week. Suffice it to say, the penitential rite is all about preparing ourselves for what is about to take place. It's not about shaming us. It's more about recognizing our total dependence on God's sanctifying grace. It is about breaking open our hearts to receive his love in word and sacrament.
I am the